So this is the 2016 Leaving Cert Higher Level Paper 2 and we're looking at question number 6. A local sports club is planning to run a weekly lotto. To win the jackpot of €1,000, contestants must match one letter chosen from the 26 letters in the alphabet and two numbers chosen in the correct order from the numbers 0 to 9. In this lotto, repetition of numbers is allowed. For example, M33 is an outcome, so the 3 can be repeated. Part A says, calculate the probability that M3 and 3 would be the winning outcome in a particular week. Okay, well, the probability that M is the outcome, well, M is one letter in the alphabet, so the probability of M is 1 over 26, because there's 26 letters in the alphabet. And then getting a 3. Now remember, the word and in probability is linked to the multiply sign. So the probability that we get an M and a 3 means multiplied by the probability of getting a 3. Well, 3 is one digit from 10. Be careful here, it's not 9 digits because 0 is a digit. So it's 0 and then 1 to 9 altogether, that's 10. So it's 1/10 for this 3 and 1/10 again for the third 3, or the second 3 rather. So when we multiply these together, we get 1 over 2,600. So that's the probability that M33 would be the winning outcome in a particular week. Part B, if a contestant matches the letter only, or the letter and one number, but not both numbers, they will win €50. Using the table below, or otherwise, find how much the club should expect to make or lose on each play. Correct to the nearest cent if they charge €2 per play. Okay, so we can use this table here to guide us. So to win the jackpot, we know the payout is €1,000. That's how much the person wins. So that's how much they have to pay out, is 1,000. For letter and first number, you get 50, as they just said there. For letter and second number, you would also get 50. And for just the letter, you also get 50. That's all information given up above here. If you fail to win, you get nothing. Okay, so the probability of winning the jackpot, well, we just worked that probability out here, so that's 1 over 2,600. That's the probability of winning. So in this column here, we multiply the payout, x, by the probability of that payout occurring. So 1,000 multiplied by this fraction here, and that gives us 1,000 over 2,600. The probability of matching letter and first number only. So letter and first number only. Well, the letter, probability of matching the letter is 1/26. The first number, matching that is 1/10. And only, that means on the last letter you don't match. So the probability of that happening is 9/10. The probability of matching is 1/10. The probability of not matching on the last is 9/10. So we multiply these three fractions together, and that gives us 9 over 2,600. So again, we multiply the payout by the probability, and that gives us 450 over 2,600. Probability of matching letter and second number, well, that would be 1 over 26. Not matching the first is 9 over 10. And matching the last is 1 over 10. So it's the same three fractions as above here multiplied in a different order, but the result is the same. 9 over 2,600. So then this will also be the same. 450 over 2,600. Okay, finally, Matching the letter and neither number. Well, matching the letter is 1 over 26, and neither number would be 9 over 10 for the first and 9 over 10 for the second number. So when we multiply them, we get 81 over 2,600. So when we multiply this payout by that probability, that gives us 4,050 over 2,600. Okay, and if you fail to win, it doesn't matter what this probability is, because when you multiply by 0, it's just 0. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we're going to add up all of these fractions here. We add all of these up here, plus all of them. That gives us 5950 over 2,600. And when you work this out in your calculator, it's 229. So 229 is the average payout, or the expected payout. So the question was how much the club should expect to make or lose on each play, correct to the nearest cent, if they charge €2 per play. Now if they charge €2 per play and the payout's €2.29, well then the club loses $0.29 per play. So that's the end of part B. Part C. The club estimates that the average number of plays per week will be 845. If the club wants to make an average profit of €600 per week from the lotto, how much should the club charge per play? Correct the nearest cent. Okay, well, this is the profit and this is the number of plays. So if we divide the profit by the number of plays, you will get the profit per play. So when we do this, that gives us 0.71, that's to the nearest cent. So 0.71 to the nearest cent. So that is the profit per play that you would need to make. So if you remember from the previous part, to break even, you need to be making $2.29 per play. So if you want this profit, it's going to be $2.29 plus the 71. That's what you need to be charging per play. And that gives us 3. So €3 is what you need to be charging per play. That's the end of part C, the end of question 6.